Don't Call Me Fuzzybutt, written by Robin Newman and illustrated by Susan Batori. Bear needed a lot of sleep, 243 and a half days to be precise. Anything less and he turned grizzly. But Bear had a problem. He was a very light sleeper. The slightest noises woke him, falling pine needles, rustling leaves, a single raindrop. So he knitted earmuffs and a sleeping cap. He posted signs everywhere, and he chopped down trees to make a sturdy front door to keep the noise out of his den. On hibernation day, Bear took off his bunny slippers, put on his jammies, and turned out the light. Before Bear could say salmon and honey on toasted pumpernickel bread, he was asleep. Now, Woodpecker was also having a problem. He was a master carpenter with a specialty in real estate development. He loved building houses. Every day he pecked holes in his favorite pine trees to make his perfect houses, 20 pecks per second to be precise. But lately his houses were disappearing. What happened to my rustic ranch, cozy cottage, and a solar-powered duplex? Woodpecker went looking. He asked Rabbit, who talked to Mouse, who called Squirrel. No one had seen a thing. He posted flyers around the neighborhood and even offered a reward. One morning, Woodpecker noticed something on the ground. Is that my door? Woodpecker took a closer look. Wait a second, and that's part of my roof. Woodpecker kept his eyes glued to the ground. There he found bits and pieces from each of the perfectly pecked houses he had built, and these bits and pieces became a trail that led him straight to Bear's new front door. My houses! Exclaimed Woodpecker, but all of his houses were destroyed, so Woodpecker went straight to work. Peck!
Quiet!
Bear grumbled. Peck, peck! Bear pulled the covers tight and started counting buzzing bees. Peck, 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 and peck. That last peck was the last straw. Bear's fur bristled, his brows twitched, his nostrils flared, and from his very big mouth with very sharp teeth, 42 to be precise, he roared a mighty roar.
Who's that pesky featherbutt making that noise?
Rabbit, Mouse, and Squirrel could not believe their ears. Bear called Woodpecker a featherbutt? Rabbit gabbed to Mouse, who then blabbed to Squirrel. Excuse me, did you call me a pesky weatherbutt? Asked Woodpecker, flying right up to Bear. That wasn't nice.
No, I called you a pesky featherbutt. Good night.
Bear crawled back into bed, tossed the pillow over his head, switched off the lamp, and quickly fell back asleep when... Peck! Sniffle! Bear hid under the covers. Peck, peck, sniffle! He flipped and flopped with every peck and sniffled. Bear switched on his lamp, grabbed a tissue, and opened the door.
Here,
said Bear.
Blow your nose, stop pecking, and stop crying.
You called me a pesky featherbutt in front of everyone.
I'm sorry, but if I don't get my sleep, I become a great snarl, big, growl, grizzly, roar bear.
Well, you destroyed my houses. If I don't peck holes, I can't fix them, and I become a very annoying grouchy peck pest. What are you going to do about that, Fuzzybutt? Rabbit, Mouse, and Squirrel could not believe their ears. Woodpecker called Bear a Fuzzybutt? Rabbit gabbed to Mouse, who confided in Squirrel, who then blabbed to Bear.
I'm right here. I heard what he said.
Bear stomped, he roared, and he slammed the door shut.
Good night again.
Nobody had ever called him Fuzzybutt. He crawled back to bed and turned out the light.
I'm not a Fuzzybutt,
Bear whispered to his teddy bear. In the darkness, there was a sound of a faint sniffle. Woodpecker quietly opened the door and flew into Bear's den. Then he switched on the lamp and handed Bear a tissue. I'm sorry, Bear. I didn't mean to call you a Fuzzybutt.
I'm sorry, too. I didn't mean to call you a featherbutt.
Apology accepted, said Woodpecker. So Bear and Woodpecker put their heads together and came up with a plan. Woodpecker pecked while Bear hammered and saw. They repaired Woodpecker's houses and moved them far, far away from Bear's den. They also made Bear a brand new door. Then Woodpecker tucked Bear into bed. See you in the spring! Before Bear could say salmon and honey and toasted pumpernickel bread, he was sound asleep. Bear slept 243.5 days, while Woodpecker pecked his holes 20 pecks per second, to be precise. When Bear woke in the spring, Woodpecker could hardly wait to ask him something. What's a featherbutt?
I don't know. What's a fuzzybutt?
Beats me.